What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of our Farm Sim series. Today, I don't know what we're doing because it seems like every time I try to plan something out, that don't work. So, we're going to go with the flow. So, my contractor came over the weekend. He's got my ramps built. You see it over there. So I was able to get the disc unloaded, and I also went ahead and got some grain bins purchased and got those put up. So I've got this sorghum that's on the back of this truck, and we're going to unload it because last time we was cutting the sunflower seeds and the hopper was full before we could get it all cut. So we're going to empty the sorghum seeds out, put them in the grain bins, and actually we're going to get rid of this truck. So this truck has got some major mechanical issues. We're going to get rid of it. I found another truck that we're going to get. So we're going to unload this one, take this one and get it sold, and pick up the new truck that we got. So we'll go ahead and get the A started. This little A will be good. Run the PTO, pull this grain up into the bins, and we will see what we can just get done today, I guess. There we go. Oh, that don't look good. Are they going into our bins here? Okay, why are they not going into our bins? Alright guys, I'll be back when I figure out how to do this. Alright guys, I figured it out. Finally, it says to, when you get into the tractor here, it says to unload here. When you do that, it doesn't work. So you have to stop unloading, and then that's when it works. I don't know, it was kind of confusing. That's not right, it don't seem right, but anyway, we got it, and we're gonna get all this shut off, get the truck taken down, sold it, or sell it, I'm sorry, pick up the new truck, and go from there. So I'll see you when we get there. We took the old truck, got it sold, and we've picked up our new truck here. It's kind of the same body style as our flatbed, except the grill's a little bit different. This one's running a lot better than the other one. The other one, we was just having so many brake problems with it, and we was just continuously pouring money into it. It just wasn't feasible anymore to keep it, when we can just buy one that works and is reliable and we don't have to worry about it. So I've got the sunflower seeds in the back of the truck here. I'm not going to put those in the bins because it's just so many, and with the bins we can only store one type of grain. It's not like the default models where you can store just multiple ones. So only store one type of grain in each bin. We've got a medium sized bin and then a smaller sized bin. It's just what we was able to afford. So we're going to leave these on the truck. We're not going to be harvesting anymore for a while. It's October, getting ready to be winter time, so we're not going to be doing too much that anyway. We may switch over and do some forestry whenever we get whenever it gets cold. But for the meantime, we're gonna do some farming. So I got the International out. I'm gonna take the disc, go back up to the loading dock over here we had built, take the International and get this disc off, and then we are going to start disking up those fields and getting them ready to plant grass in. Alright, so we got the disc unloaded. Let's go take it to the field and see what it does. It's getting ready to be dark, so we won't get the whole thing done, but we can get started at least. Alright, let's get started. This is doing like a plow texture. It'll work. This field needs some work. Alright guys, this is where we are going to stop for the night. It's getting dark and it's getting hard to see. So, I feel like this tractor's having a pretty hard time pulling this thing. Now, I don't know. It could just be me. It could be the gears on this thing. It's got a high and a low, and that made me messing with it some. But, yeah, it's not really wanting to pull it too good, but it's the biggest tractor I've got with the most horsepower to pull that. So, anyway, all right. So we'll wake up and start bright and early in the morning. We'll see you then. All right, guys, bright and early again. This wonderful October 2nd morning. I need to get these finished disked up because, let's see, we need to, let's see, where's grass at? We really need to be planting grass before the end of November. We're going to do hay, so we need to be getting on that. So we're going to get these fields disked back up and start planting some grass maybe. All right, so we got that done. This field in particular we've got done. We still got another field that we've harvested that we need to disc up, and then we've got that other field that's behind me, field number 2, that needs to be disc as well. Turn the crop that is withered down into the soil, let it decompose. But what I think we're going to do before that is, we only have a couple more days in October because I believe, let me check. I'm looking in the wrong thing. I believe I set my seasons to, or days per month, 3 days per month. So we've only got another day or so in October before it turns November. So with that being said, I would really like to plant a little bit of wheat as well so I could get some straw bales, because the goal right now is to maybe get some cattle, and then I'll need straw, hay, silage to do TMR. So if I go ahead and do this field that we just We just disc up in wheat, and then field number 1 that's down there in wheat, it should be ready to be planted. We get these planted before the end of October, and then that still gives us about 2 or 3 days to get this field and field number 2 disc up and planted in grass for hay. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to run and get the planter and try and get it planted. I got to see what the horsepower requirements are on the planter or the grain drill, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so made it back, got the seeder hooked up, or the grain drill hooked up, and I've got the grain, the farmhouse, got the trailer pulled out that has the grain on it. But I may have done a thing. Isn't it beautiful? This is one of my favorite tractors in real life, and I absolutely love this thing. When I saw that it was out, I had to get one, and luckily enough, it is the exact horsepower needed to pull this grain drill. So we got it. And I mean, what better? I mean, that is just a beautiful combination right there. There's nothing better than that right there. So we're going to take that and we're going to go and get it. We're going to go start planting some. You know what? I think I messed up. No, I didn't. Yeah. We're going to go start planting some wheat. So we'll see you when we get over there at the field then. Alright, let's get some wheat planted. Alright guys, so we got this field number 3, we've got it sowed with wheat. Not the best job, but this tractor don't have GPS or anything like that, so you just gotta kind of eyeball it and use the ridge markers. So we actually have a grain drill just like this one, except it don't have the ridge markers, so I've been using that ever since I can remember. I am not happy with this disc. It tears up the ground. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. It tears up the ground, but it is so rough on that tractor. I may have to do something different, but anyway, yep. So we got that one planted in wheat. I'm gonna go ahead and go on over to field 1 and go ahead and sow it with wheat, since I've got a little bit of seed left in the tank. And then I'll do that off camera, and then we'll try and get these fields plowed as well. So yeah. Alright guys, so we got the fields planted in wheat seeds, And so before the day gets gone, I'm going to go ahead and try and start disking up the rest of these fields, or at least get started on them. That way we can get some grass seed planted in, maybe even before the end of November. Alright guys, while we're plowing up this other field here, I just want to take a minute and throw a plug in and say that if you're interested in joining me on this adventure and on this map, drop a comment down below or join my personal Discord. And in that Discord you'll find that you can basically build that Discord exactly how you want it to be for what you're interested in seeing. I play a bunch of different games. I've got a bunch of different information, and if some of that stuff or some of those games don't interest you, you don't have to see it. So there's a reaction role in the top that gives you access to the Discord, and then underneath that there's a game specific reaction role, and it is just basically gives you access based off of what games you're interested in seeing. And then that Discord channel will be built exactly to how you like it and what you are wanting to see. So for Farm Sim, there's one in there for that. You can join that, you get that reaction or get that role added to your username on Discord, and then you will have access to the farming simulator series Discord channel. So you can drop a comment in that. You can drop a comment down below as well if you're interested in joining this, and either joining my farm and helping me do this, or possibly being a neighbor, and it would make some good content. So yeah, if you're interested, be sure to let me know. That way we can get you added in for sure. If I get enough interest in it, then what I'll do is I'll make this map make it a full-time server, so you can jump in anytime you want and work on your farm. And heck, you may even start your own YouTube channel, or you may be a YouTuber now and you can create some content of your own. All the mods that I'm using on this map are cross-platform compatible, so if you're on Xbox, PlayStation 4, PS5, it don't matter what it is, you should be able to jump in and use the exact same mods that I've got on here. I'm using a PC, but anybody can play. Heck, you don't even really have to have a microphone if you really don't want to. I know some people just don't like to talk. I'm kind of one of those people, but yeah, if you're interested, be sure to jump in. It's we could get some real good content. I think it would be interesting to see, and we could definitely help each other out and get some good farming done. So I also want to say that I'm sorry for the jumpiness and the spottiness of this video in particular. This video has been made over several recordings. I'm just trying to work this episode in from work and having my own personal life stuff going on, so I've just been kind of plugging this one in as I can. I don't plan on all the episodes being like this. This one has just worked out. This is just how it's kind of fell. I've also got my steering wheel set up and joysticks set back up, so that was another reason that I had to stop and start another set of videos. So I'll get it edited out to where it's not too bad, but I just wanted to go ahead and apologize in advance for that. But anyway, yep, get this field finished up and move on to the next one. I also failed to mention earlier that if you're interested in joining the map with me, and you're not interested in doing farming, that's okay. We are actually on Chainsaw Valley. So I picked this map because it had some small fields, and it kind of went along with the idea and the storyline that I had behind this series, which is the main reason I picked this map. Small fields, small farm, you know, build it up and get it as, you know, just take over the family farm and try and make it into something new. Just continue that tradition. But if you're not interested in farming, you could do forestry work. If that's what you're interested in doing, or more interested in doing it like that, you could do that. You could start up your own forestry company here on the map or on the server, however we get it set up. And you know, I could hire you to clear off some of this land that I've got, and if we get several neighbors in, then they all could hire you to do that, or however you wanted to play that. There's no rules, no restrictions as far as what you want to do. The only thing that I would ask is that you keep it as realistic as possible, right? So, and you know, the small farm that I'm doing, I'm trying to keep the equipment as realistic as possible, of course, until it grows and gets bigger and bigger. Then we can upgrade the equipment and stuff like that. But I mean, we wouldn't start out with multi-million dollars worth of equipment from the get-go. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that plug in there as well, is that, you know, you don't have to do farming. If you want to do forestry work, then you're more than welcome to do that as well. And just build it how you want to. I haven't taken over the whole map. Stand by. I have only taken over this little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 37, and 44. But I did purchase all the riverbanks, and the only reason I done that is because at the farmhouse over here in this area, I wanted to be able to put some sheds on this side of the road. So that was the only reason I done that like that. I could actually, I tell you what, I could actually sell this back now that I don't have it if somebody was interested in that. But yeah, still got several farm plots open. And still got a bunch of wooded areas open as well. I don't know if there's any, I haven't explored the map. I don't really know if there's any flat places where, say, you know, here at 27 or at 26, we could clear off this land, the forestry and the timber off of this and turn it into farmland. I honestly don't know that. But yeah, so that's what I've got. So that's what all is open. So again, if you want to join, feel free to come on in and join. Drop a comment below, join my Discord, and we can talk there about it. And we'll get you in and get you set up. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. I'm going to finish disking up this field here and then try and get started planting some grass seed. And if I don't get it done before nightfall, then I will probably do it tomorrow or the day after. It just depends on the weather here. And then on the next episode, we will try and get some lime spread and then just see where we go from there. So again, if you're interested in joining this map, let me know, drop a comment below, or join my personal Discord, and there's a section in there for just general chat. You can drop it in there. You could also pick the Farming Simulator role, and there's also a Farming Simulator general chat in there as well that's just strictly for farm sim stuff. And you can let me know. I look at that every day. I look at the comments almost every day. So if you're interested let me know so we can get you in. All right. Everything that I'm using is cross-platform compatible. If there's a specific mod that you really want to use on your farm, let me know and I'll get it added in. And then we can go from there. So again, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it.